Okay, hi everybody. We are back with BABS का course के admission requirements. So हम लोग again we are talking to Dr. Shehla Najib to understand more about the BABS program के BABS program में होता क्या है, आपने क्या करना होता है, किस तरह से apply कर सकते हैं and so on. So we are going to go through a whole सीरीज ऑफ एडमिशंस अगेन कि पहले एडमिशन कैसे होगा. हमारे पास एक एलम भी है अपने साथ, तो हम वी आर गोइंग टू गो, we are going step by step here. We have Mr. Salman here with us, so I'm going to add him in the stream as well. So my name is Maira Junejo. I'm the Faculty of Management Sciences in SZABIST, and I'm talking about a program which is a Management Sciences program known as BABS. So, Dr. Shehla, can you brief us a little about BABS?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so BABS basically stands for BA Honors in Business Studies, and it is an international program. We have we have two streams of this program. We have the international stream where students do 2 years at SZABIST, and they fly off to Coventry to do the third year. And then those students who cannot go to Coventry, they end up doing the third and fourth year at SZABIST. And this is a recognized degree, and 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗃 recognized degree, and it follows the patterns of our flagship program of BBA, right? So the main the basic importance of BABS is that students get an international degree when they just do 1 year, and they save a lot of money, and they do just 1 year, they get an international degree, and that's what our USB is of for BABS.
Okay, so right now we have Mr. Salman Khursid with us as well. He is the CEO of Index Career in Education. He is basically responsible to send BAB students to Coventry University in UK. And we also have an alum with us. We have Hamza Nadeem with us. जो अभी Coventry में he is completing his degree. So he flew off during the time of the pandemic. So we'll have a small conversation with him as well. So Salman Khursid sir, would you like to introduce yourself to people who are watching us right now?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Salman Khursid and I'm from Index Career and Education. Basically, I am here on behalf of Coventry University, and initially I would like to give a very quick snapshot about Coventry University. We can have a very detailed discussion on it, but just as a snapshot, Coventry University is a research-based public funded university. It is owned by UK government. Importantly, it has roots back to 1843 when it was initially established as a basically design college of Coventry. And then in 1992, they got their royal charter from the government of UK, and they became the degree awarding institution. When we talk about few highlights of Coventry University, it's importantly ranked among top 15 universities as per 2021 ranking issued by the Guardian University League Tables. You can ideally have you can basically in a way you can just have an idea how the biggest university, they have around 35,000 students on campus, among which 26,000 to 28,000 something, the figure in between, is undergrad, and around 6,000 students are postgrad. And they have mainly two campuses. First campus is in the main campus is in Coventry, which is just 20 minutes from Birmingham, and the second campus is in central London, Liverpool Street. So when we talk about the main campus, it is located within the city center, and they own a property within area of 33 acres within the city center of Coventry town. So it's massive, it's big, and most importantly, the program BABS, I would like to endorse the thing said by Ma'am Shehla, that it is a wonderful opportunity that students can save in whole basically sum of cost and time. Like if they opt for this program in SZABIST, they will be eligible to go into the final year at Coventry University after completing required number of courses in SZABIST, which will take 2 years time, and then they just can do their final year over in UK, and they will get the exact honors degree which any student can avail right studying 3 years in UK. So automatically they will be saving 2 years cost. 2 years cost of tuition plus 2 years cost of accommodation and living, and they will be getting the same honors degree. And if they come back to Pakistan with their honors degree as well, it is recognized equivalent to 4 year of BS as from the Higher Education Commission. So even if they can write to Higher Education Commission that will they be accepting the Coventry degree, yes, we can prove it, and they can always contact to Higher Education Commission. They consider it equivalent to a 4 year BS offered in any university by Pakistan. So I think it is a win-win situation for everyone. Most importantly, to for those students who are either in difficult times to survive for the entire 3 year of course in UK, or basically where parents are more concerned about the ages of the student and they want to become them more matured after spending 2 years in a university life in SZABIST, and then within the age of 2021 they can go and take care of themselves probably. I think that will be a good idea.
I'll just add one thing. As Salman said, it is recognized by HEC, and once the students come back with doing 1 year, a total of 3 years, I have, some of them have returned and are currently doing their MBAs at SZABIST. So initially, the third year was an issue, but their degrees were recognized, and they got exemption, and they just got admission into MBA at SZABIST. So it's like Salman said, it's a win-win situation. Students are saving cost, students are saving time, and they're moving ahead. And plus, the plus point is that it's an international degree. An international degree always has maybe more weightage than your local degree.
Thank you so much. Acha, coming to Hamza. Hamza, how has your experience been in SZABIST, and how did you go to Coventry? Kitna mushkil tha jana, easy tha? How was the whole experience of SZABIST and Coventry together?
Like, to be honest, it's been really good actually. Like, I spent 2 years in SZABIST, so I learned a lot. Back in days, I thought I was a very introverted person, but SZABIST, along with Coventry, helped me groom a lot. And especially after coming here, I thought I wouldn't be able to survive here, but that was just my misunderstanding. So, like, the general perspective of students, especially in Pakistan, is like, what's the use of going abroad when you can stay here in your comfort zone and do the same thing you'll go do over there? But I actually want them to know that it's actually a really, really good experience to actually go abroad and just widen your horizons and learn something you can never do in Pakistan. Living independently will help you nurture and improve your skills overall. So that has been a really outstanding opportunity and experience for me as a student and as an individual itself.
And Hamza, this is your third year,
Yes, so
right?
I did 2 years. I finished 4 semesters in SZABIST, and then I applied for Coventry University, and then I had 2 more semesters to study here, and inshallah I'll be graduating in the coming week, inshallah.
Hamza, can you just also mention that how
Inshallah.
you had that application process thing and the scholarship that you got from Coventry University?
So I was one of the very fortunate individuals because of Sir Salman. He and Ma'am Shala, that they told us so many different opportunities that were lying in ahead of me. And for Coventry University, I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship, Phoenix Gold Scholarship, in which I got a free accommodation here and free meals here. So that was a huge boost for me to come here. And I also got a few bonus as well. I got a reduction in my fees for my semester. So that was a huge boost for me and any student that was coming to Coventry by the help of Sir Salman and Ma'am Shala.
अच्छा, so मैम शैला, कैन यू ब्रीफ अस अ लिटिल कि अगर किसी ने अप्लाई करना हो बैब्स में तो वो किस तरह से अप्लाई कर सकते हैं?
Okay, so because it's also an internal program and we have to abide by the policy that has been given to us by SZABIST and HEC, ज़ैबिस्ट हमारे यहाँ हमारे जो बाकी प्रोग्राम्स हैं, like any other program, all the admission is taking place online. So they fill up the form, and the form is relatively very easy to fill. And there is a fee associated with it, a challan that they have to either pay online or physically go pay in the bank, and then upload the challan. And there are certain requirements, certain documentations that you have to upload. Once that is done, you are registered with us, and then it is filtered and strained at our end whether the requirements that you have sent are complete or not. So once that is done, you get a date for your interview. It's relatively very simple, and I think that's the way to go these days. However, if there is any other problem that anybody encounters, you can physically, just fill up the form or physically come to 𝗪𝗪𝒽st and submit your documentation and your money for the whole process. So this is how you should be doing, and the deadline for the admissions is 10th of June, and I think all of you should be way ahead, and the way the numbers are going, we hope to see you soon in the interviews. And that is the admission process. And then as far as the exams and the test is concerned, because of the pandemic, we have exempted all students from the test that we normally have been taking for the longest time. The eligibility criteria for O-level, A-level student is you have to have 8 O-levels, including the mandatory papers, and 3 levels, 3 papers of subjects for A-levels, exempting the general paper, right? And for those who have to do the inter exams start from the 23rd, but provisional admission could be done on the basis of your metric exams, and you should at least score 60% of that, right? Those students who are giving their A-level papers in October, November are also eligible to apply right now. But once the semester starts, you will not be given the full course load to take, because that will be something you won't be able to do. However, you will be given 50% of the course load, and the rest of the subjects, once your results are in, will be given to you later. So we are facilitating students as much as we can during these times. And the students are they are appreciative of this fact. This is how we are moving forward with the admissions right now.
अच्छा डॉक्टर शैला एंड सलमान साहब, आप मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है आप दोनों से कि जो आपको जो डिग्री मिलती है कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी की, उसमें कहीं भी ज़ैबिस्ट का नाम मेंशन्ड होता है?
नहीं, देखिए होता ये है कि जो आपको कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी से डिग्री मिलेगी उसका टाइटल होगा BA ऑनर्स इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस। अच्छा, इसके ऊपर कहीं पर ये मेंशन नहीं होता कि ये टॉप अप ईयर था और आपने सिर्फ फाइनल ईयर करा है। इसके ऊपर ये भी मेंशन नहीं होता कि आप पहले ज़ैबिस्ट के स्टूडेंट थे और उसके बाद आपने कॉवेंट्री ट्रांसफर लिया है। आप कॉन्वोकेट भी जनरल उन्हीं लोगों के साथ करते हैं जो एनुअल कॉन्वोकेशन हो रही होती है, जिसके अंदर कोई भी एवरेज स्टूडेंट ग्रेजुएट कर रहा होता है। लेकिन अब फॉर एग्जांपल
आई थिंक इनका हैंग हो गया है।
हाँ,
सॉरी, स्टूडेंट के पास जो डॉक्यूमेंट आता है, इट इज डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट, अ फाइनल ट्रांसक्रिप्ट ऑफ कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी स्टेटिंग फाइनल ईयर ग्रेड्स and a note that first 2 years were exempted. That's it. तो
ठीक है, and that note is attached
अपने
with the
academic
degree.
profile के अंदर जब documents, sorry,
I'm sorry, but yes, the note that you're talking about, it's basically attached with the degree.
नहीं, इट इज मेंशन्ड ऑन द ट्रांसक्रिप्ट। तो आप बेसिकली अपनी ज़ैबिस्ट की ट्रांसक्रिप्ट लगाते हैं फर्स्ट 2 इयर्स की, उसके बाद आप कॉवेंट्री की ट्रांसक्रिप्ट लगाते हैं फाइनल ईयर की, और कॉवेंट्री की डिग्री लगाते हैं। तो जो ट्रांसक्रिप्ट होती है, क्योंकि वो जैसे मैंने अगर 3 साल पढ़ा है तो मेरे तो 3 साल की ट्रांसक्रिप्ट होगी ना। तो बीइंग एन एम्प्लॉयर कोई भी पूछ सकता है कि जी आपके ये 3 साल के ट्रांसक्रिप्ट किधर हैं, तो वहां पर ये चीज क्लियर कर रही होती है कि ट्रांसक्रिप्ट के योर फर्स्ट 2 years वर एग्जम्प्टेड. अब ऑन
Okay, I think इनका दोबारा हैंग हो गया है. So Hamza, how? I think he's back.
जी, और किस चीज के ऊपर एग्जाम्प्ट हुआ है वो बेसिस हमारे पास ज़ैबिस्ट की ट्रांसक्रिप्ट होती है कि जी वी स्पेंड 2 years इन ज़ैबिस्ट, उसकी बेस पे हमारे 2 साल एग्जाम्प्ट हो गए और फाइनल ईयर हमारा इधर है.
ठीक है. सो फाइनल डिग्री आपको कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी की ही मिलेगी.
कॉवेंट्री की मिलेगी, उसी कॉन्वोकेशन में मिलेगी जो जनरल ईयरली कॉन्वोकेशन होती है. उस पे कहीं फाइनल ईयर नहीं लिखा होगा, उस पे कहीं टॉप अप ईयर नहीं लिखा होगा. इट इज एज इक्विवेलेंट टू द डिग्री जो कोई भी स्टूडेंट वहां 3 साल या 4 साल पढ़ के ले रहा है.
ठीक है. Hamza, how is your experience in Coventry right now because of the whole pandemic situation? How did you cope up with that? आपकी classes online है या you're going to the campus?
So basically, my experience was rather mixed, right? Like every other students, like in every single country, due to the unfortunate events happening everywhere with this pandemic. But the thing is, it was hybrid at first, but then it shifted towards just being online because the situation was getting a bit bad, especially during New Year's till mid of February. So the UK went down in lockdown again. But now, after the 21st of May, it's completely open. Everything is, alhamdulillah, normal. So now everything is going back to on-campus thing. So nothing is online as of now. Everything is on campus. So now every single individual who is actually a part of Coventry University or any other different university in the UK, they can actually come here and experience campus life as well. So it's really good now.
Perfect. अच्छा डॉक्टर शैला, मुझे मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है जिसके अभी तक कोई ग्रेड्स पेंडिंग है तो वो अप्लाई कर सकता है BABS में?
हाँ, जैसे आपके जो जैसे इंटर वालों का अभी एग्जाम्स हैं, उनके पता नहीं रिजल्ट्स आते हैं या नहीं. Yes, they will be allowed to fulfill fill the form and apply. The only problem right now with them would be that if God forbid if they fail, they will not be able to continue. Okay, this is something that we have made very clear. And as far as the O-level students are concerned, like I said earlier, they will not be allowed to take the full load. They'll just be allowed to take 50% of the load. That's how it's working right now because we are facilitating students to the maximum.
अच्छा, I want to emphasize on this a bit more कि हमारे पास because since the whole pandemic situation is happening, so हमारे पास admission test नहीं हो रहे हैं इस बार. So how are we evaluating students to come to SZABIST, to apply in SZABIST, and then how are we evaluating them? हमें कैसे उनको choose करें कि हमें कौन सा lot choose करना है for SZABIST, BABS?
Maira, I didn't. Your voice got distorted. Can you please say it again?
Yes, so I was asking कि because हमारे पास इस बार admission test नहीं हो रहे, how are we evaluating the students this year?
Okay. So what we're doing is we're having interviews with them. Okay. Now we've had interviews. We've had there is a we usually take a test from the students. Once the student qualifies the test, then he moves on to take the interview. Since we're skipping the test, what we're doing is we're having interviews and we're having oral exams, right? Oral exams would be somewhat on the format of MCQs, right? But they'll all be a part of the interview, but we'll just focus on the academic portion a little bit longer than we do in the, just the interview. The interview consists of, different categories. We look at, how well spoken and what is the comprehension level of the student. English comprehension level of the student. We look at how what his grades were, and then we also examine him in the what he's usually done, the subjects that he's done, and we question him on that. And our own exam, which was a physical written exam, had components of general knowledge. It had maths and English. What we'll be doing this time, we'll be adding a little bit of that within the interview. right? So we want to be very thorough when we, pick our students for our, program. This is something that we will be doing this time round.
So, Dr. Shehla, how long is the interview going to be?
Okay, so technically we want it to be like around 10 to 15 minutes, but this might extend for a little longer. So let's see how it works, because there is no, one time that we when once we start taking interviews, we say, okay, this is what we want to start with. But at times it prolongs with different students, and at times when we start interviewing, the student is so good that we know, okay, this is the person we want, so we might not examine him further. But we do give everybody a chance to answer.
अच्छा हमजा, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. अच्छा, जब आपने अप्लाई किया था इन ज़ाबिस्ट, ठीक है, हमारे पास ऑब्वियसली तब तो एक डिफरेंट फॉर्मेट था, बट नाउ इट्स कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. जब आपने अप्लाई किया था, डिड यू थिंक कि एंड में आपने लास्ट ईयर कॉवेंट्री से ही करना है?
Yes, actually, that was also my perspective on this as well. Basically, there's two types of students when they apply for BABS. Like, there's some who are aware of this opportunity going abroad in their final year, which is third year, and some of them just think that it's just like BBA. You just have to finish it in 4 years. So I was lucky enough to research a lot about this program because my intentions were purely going abroad, especially in my bachelor's. So yes, I did a lot of research coming here, so I was aware of this opportunity. So
अच्छा,
I tried
आपका
my best to.
वीजा प्रोसेस कैसा था? वीजा प्रोसेस में आपने ज़ाबिस्ट से हेल्प ली थी या किसी से हेल्प ली थी? हाउ
So
डिड यू
for
डू द होल?
so for the whole visa process and application, Sir Salman was a vital part of that process because he helped me with all the professional help I needed to actually move forward with everything with ease, because there's a lot of application I never knew existed. There's a lot of step by step process you need to go through. You need to go through interviews, you need to go to the visa office, you need to go for your TB test. There's so many medical tests, so I wasn't aware of that. But due to his immense help and him being available at every single hour I actually needed him, he made it really easy to come here.
Okay, Dr. Shehla, I have a question for you, and then I have a question for Salman साहब as well. So, Dr. Shehla, मुझे ये बताएं कि कोई अगर ऐसा स्टूडेंट है जो कि कॉवेंट्री जाना चाहते हैं, उसका बड़ा क्लियर विजन है that I want to go to Coventry University in the end, but
जी.
उनका for some reason the visa application goes wrong या कुछ मसला हो जाता है उसमें and he is unable to go, तो उसका कोई हमारे पास प्लान है कि आपकी डिग्री किस तरह कंप्लीट होगी?
Achha, so way back in 2015, we just had 2 years of BABS. ठीक है, तो 2 साल के बाद कुछ बच्चे जाते थे उस वक्त, we've had a series of collaborations. We started off in 2009 with Newport, उसके बाद फिर University of South Wales हुआ था, and then 2017 में we collaborated with Coventry. The reason being, it's it has a high ranking. तो 2015 में हमने ये realize किया था कि yes, you're right, there are a lot of students for many reasons. Financial could be number one, and then again, students, parents suddenly say no, we are not sending you. They have other personal issues. So what I did was, with the help of SZABIST, I had requested that we start off the third and fourth year. So what was happening initially was either students, they went to BBA. Again, getting into BBA is like going through the test, going through the interview. Like there would be students who would get into BBA, but those who didn't were left to leave SZABIST. So what I wanted to do was, with a lot of deliberations and permissions, going to the academic council, this was approved, and then I could, give the third and fourth year to the students, and they continued studying at SZABIST, and they attained an internal degree of BABS. So this is something we did, and obviously it was very helpful for our students, and we retained our students. to complete their third and fourth year.
अच्छा
And
सलमान साहब,
Myra, just one thing. BABS is a general management degree, right? So it's popular, and it's got nearly 85% of the courses that BBA, our flagship program, has as well.
okay, so how is BABS different from BBA? ये एक बहुत ही मेजर क्वेश्चन हर दफा आता है कि BABS और BBA में मेजर डिफरेंस क्या है?
अच्छा, मेजर डिफरेंस यही है कि BABS is an international program. The main objective of starting BABS was to send students to UK, right? अच्छा, इसमें हमने like I said कि पहले different universities के साथ था, way back in 2007 न्यूपोर्ट था, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ न्यूपोर्ट, उसके बाद फिर यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ साउथ वेल्स, अभी कॉवेंट्री है. हमारा जो मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव था टू इंट्रोड्यूस दिस प्रोग्राम एट ज़ाबिस्ट was to send students in the third year to UK at a very nominal cost, which basically is just paying for the third year and attaining an international degree. Okay? So this was the main objective of introducing this program was that. Then over the years we realized that obviously financial burden, and with the हमारे rupee devaluation of the rupee, it became a little bit difficult for the students, the parents' pocket basically. So that's when the third and fourth year was introduced, so that the students could complete their degree at ज़ाबिस्ट.
And they will get the same degree.
They will get the same, not the same degree of international, no. International का नाम नहीं होगा, it will be an internal degree which will be recognized by HEC.
ओके, सलमान साहब मुझे ये बताएं कि अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है जो कि एंड में आखिरी साल अपना कॉवेंट्री में गुजारना चाहता है, उसको कितना टाइम पहले से एप्लीकेशन प्रिपेयर करनी होगी, कितना टाइम पहले उसे अपना माइंड बनाना होगा? मे बी इन द थर्ड फोर्थ सेमेस्टर ही शुड हैव अ प्लान दैट आई हैव टू गो. कौन से सेमेस्टर में ही हैज टू टेक अ डिसीजन इफ ही वांट्स टू गो टू कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी और नॉट?
जी Maria, like what we recommend is the best time should be start of the second year. फर्स्ट ईयर कंप्लीट कर लें. फर्स्ट ईयर के अंदर नॉर्मली वी यूज टू कम टू ज़ाबिस्ट, वी गिव देम अ जनरल प्रेजेंटेशन, इंट्रोड्यूस आवरसेल्फ, टेल देम व्हाट सर्विसेज दे विल बी गेटिंग फ्रॉम आवर पार्ट. और सेकंड ईयर जब इनका स्टार्ट हो, मतलब जब थर्ड सेमेस्टर स्टार्ट हो जाए, तो दे शुड कम स्टार्ट गेटिंग काउंसलिंग सेशंस. We strongly suggest then they should come up with their parents who are basically the decision makers, ताकि अब देखिए जब स्टूडेंट का थर्ड सेमेस्टर स्टार्ट होता है तो वो समवेयर स्टार्ट हो जाता है सितंबर अक्टूबर में, उसने जाना होता है नेक्स्ट ईयर सितंबर में. अब अगर वो सितंबर अक्टूबर में प्लान करता है, जनवरी में कोई इसका थर्ड सेमेस्टर एंड हो जाएगा, फोर्थ सेमेस्टर फरवरी में स्टार्ट होगा. अब पेरेंट्स को फाइनेंशियल्स लाइन अप करने हैं, इनिशियल टेस्ट वगैरह की रिक्वायरमेंट मीट करनी है, बैंक स्टेटमेंट को मैनेज करना स्टार्ट करना है, तो दे स्टार्ट गेटिंग ए वेरी प्रीटी क्लियर आइडिया कि जी अगर हम जनवरी में बैठे हैं तो हमें अप्रैल में क्या करना है, मई में कब फीस देनी है, जून में कितने पैसों की बैंक अकाउंट स्टेटमेंट मेंटेन करनी है और उसको कब तक मेंटेन करना होगा. तो वो सारी चीजें पेरेंट्स के लिए ईजी हो जाती हैं. So we strongly suggest at the start of second year they should start getting in touch with us, ताकि उनको चीजों की क्लैरिटी मिलती रहे and they can plan ahead. By the end अगर वो हमसे फोर्थ सेमेस्टर के बाद भी कांटेक्ट करते हैं तो we are here to support them, लेकिन वो फिर स्टूडेंट और पेरेंट्स के लिए थोड़ी सी पैनिक सिचुएशन हो जाती है.
ओके हमजा, टेल मी समथिंग कि आपका जो 2 साल आपने पहले गुजारे थे इन ज़ाबिस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी, वो आपका बेसिकली एक तरह से आपकी फाउंडेशन बिल्ड हो रही थी, राइट? इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. सो आपकी फाउंडेशन कितने हद तक बिल्ड हो गई थी बिफोर यू मूव टू यूके? सो टेल मी कि अगर आपको डिफिकल्टी कोई अभी फेस आ रही है ड्यूरिंग योर बैचलर्स राइट नाउ इन कॉवेंट्री, यू फाइंड इट डिफिकल्ट, यू थिंक कि आपके पिछले कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं है, या फिर आपको कोई ऐसा प्रॉब्लम आ रहा हो कि यार ये तो मैंने नहीं किया हुआ और ये बहुत एडवांस्ड कोर्स है, इस तरह की, या पढ़ाई बड़ी मुश्किल है, इसकी पढ़ाई ज्यादा आसान थी? Do you face any kind of these problems?
No, not at all. Because whatever I learned from ज़ाबिस्ट, I could actually implement them over here. Everything was just, easy to grasp here, because over there I learned everything, and then I came here and they actually groomed me more with more projects and courseworks. So it was easy to just implement them in my assignments itself. And 𝗪𝗔 actually helped me, just gain more experience in that specific field, because in Coventry the studying is not hard. You have to just manage your own time, because in our culture we are generally a little bit, laid back when it comes to, managing time itself. So here we need to manage our time very critically, because the situation is really immense here. You need to be sure you are doing your courseworks and assignments and presentation with due diligence, and then after that it's more or less the same. But if you gain a lot of experience in 𝗪𝗔, then it will be really easy to, just carry on and have that same level of composure here as well.
Maria, can I add something here?
Yeah, okay.
So,
Hamza, can you tell us
uh,
आपके इस वक्त कौन से courses हैं? Right now, what courses you have?
So basically, I had a few courses. In total, I had 7 courses. Um, but in my first semester, I got four. Now I have three. One of them is international logistics. One of them is international leadership, and the other one is entrepreneurship and innovation.
ठीक है सो डॉक्टर शैला आप हमें थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ कर सकती हैं कि अगर कोई स्टूडेंट है जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी सैट किया हो या कोई और उन्होंने जीआरई दिया हुआ और उनका स्कोर बहुत अच्छा आया हो और उनको एग्जाम्शन मिल जाए कोई इंटरव्यू से ये पॉसिबिलिटी है हमारे पास
नहीं जीआरई तो कोई नहीं करके आता है बाकी एसएटी करके आते हैं तो एसएटी में जब व्हेन वी हैड अ टेस्ट दे वर एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम द टेस्ट but they still had to do the interview. So there is no exemption as far as the interview is concerned. That is what we do. I just had a question for Hamza. Hamza, so what I feel right now is SZABIST did a good job training and imparting knowledge that you're finding Coventry easy, isn't
Yes.
that? I mean, that's my understanding. And I think us being very strict with our deadlines and with our projects and with the numerous assignments and quizzes that we gave you, we trained you well to a standard where, working in Coventry and studying in Coventry is pretty easy.
Yes,
Can
I
I say-
completely agree.
ऊपर आ रहा हूँ.
Can I
Completely
say
agree
that?
with that. Yes.
Okay. And you have a lot of Chinese students there. So I think you Pakistanis fare a lot better than them. And I think the faculty there is also very impressed with the standard of education and the learning students have when they come from Pakistan. Is that not right? Because I am in constant touch with my counterparts there, and they're pretty happy. They're pretty satisfied with the students of SZABIST there. Is that true?
Yes, it is quite in fact true, and also because there's numerous diversity here in terms of different culture, different backgrounds, different ethnicities. So it's really easy to have a lot of numerous amount of experience with different people and with teachers. So yes, SZABIST people are generally really impressed by Asians a lot. So SZABIST was also a part of that. So you are completely right.
Chalo, that makes
Maria,
me
can I
happy.
add one thing here?
yes please go ahead
मारिया बेसिकली देखें जो बैब्स में और बीबीए में डिफरेंस है ना वो ये है कि बैब्स प्रोग्राम जो है दैट इज कंप्लीटली मैप्ड विद कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी. अब फॉर एग्जांपल हम दो स्टूडेंट्स को कंसिडर करते हैं, दोनों ने सेम टाइम पे ज़ैबिस्ट में एडमिशन लिया, एक ने बैब्स में लिया, दूसरे स्टूडेंट ने बीबीए में लिया. बीबीए वाले के भी 24-27 कोर्सेज कंप्लीट हो गए 2 सालों के बाद, और बैब्स वाले के भी 24 कोर्सेज हो गए. बैब्स प्रोग्राम का स्टूडेंट क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी मैप्ड प्रोग्राम है कॉवेंट्री के साथ, इंक्लूडिंग 9 मैंडेटरी मॉड्यूल्स विच स्टूडेंट नीड टू पास, तो वो स्टूडेंट जा सकता है कॉवेंट्री यूनिवर्सिटी 3rd ईयर में. बीबीए वाला स्टूडेंट 30 कोर्सेज करके भी नहीं जा सकता, उसको ये प्रूफ करना पड़ेगा कि ही हैज पास्ड और शी हैज पास्ड 3 years of a 4-year degree program in Pakistan from SZABIST or any other university in order to enter into Coventry University final year. Because BABS is approved, तो वो स्टूडेंट को सिर्फ एज मिलता है कि जी वो 2 साल करके और 9 मैंडेटरी मॉड्यूल्स उन 2 सालों में करने हैं, और वो 9 मैंडेटरी मॉड्यूल्स आर बेसिकली फॉर द सोर पर्पस के स्टूडेंट को आगे जाके प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो। तो हमजा, आई एम राइट, आप भी 9 कोर मॉड्यूल्स पास करके ही गए थे?
Yes, perfectly fine.
अच्छा सलमान, मैं यहाँ एक चीज और भी ऐड करूंगी। जब हमने मैपिंग की थी बैब्स की कॉवेंट्री के साथ, तो हमने फिर बिकॉज सिंस इट्स ऑफर्ड इन पाकिस्तान, तो हमें 𝗕𝗓𝐶 की जो कोर्स ग्रिड होता है उसके साथ भी मैप करना होता है। तो हमारा जो बैब्स का प्रोग्राम है उसमें जो द सब्जेक्ट्स दैट वी ऑफर आर नॉट ओनली मैप्ड विद कॉवेंट्री करिकुलम but also with the 𝗕𝗓𝐶 course grid. तो उसमें एक स्ट्रेंथ आ गई है इस प्रोग्राम में।
अच्छा, so we are left with 2 more minutes only. So हम जल्दी से अब बस wrap up करेंगे और जल्दी से हम जो है ना थोड़े से highlights दे देंगे of what we have discussed. So basically हमारी पहली जो discussion थी वो इस पे थी कि BABS जो है उसके बाद आप अपना last year Coventry University से कर सकते हैं। The second discussion that we have in this whole webinar was basically about the admission process. So still you can visit our website. We have posted the link below. So take a look at that. You can click on the website link and you can apply for admission. So last date to apply is 10th of June. So उसके बाद हम कोई applicants नहीं लेते हैं. There is no admission test and we will only have one interview which is around 10 to 15 minutes. Can stretch up to 20, not more than that. So we have around 15 to 20 minutes interviews and that's about it. अगर आपकी कोई results pending है, you can still apply. So please do not waste your time. अपनी education पे आप focus करें और अपने 1 साल waste ना करें। अगर आपके results ही pending है, you can still apply and do your last year in the Coventry University. You will get a degree from there. So हमारे सारे आज के webinar के highlights ये थे। मैम शेला, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगी in the end?
हाँ, इसमें बस मुझे ये है कि आप मतलब keeping the pandemic in mind, try to apply online because there are it's very easy and I would request you not to go to the admission office unless it's very necessary for you to go there और आपको बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आ रहा है, ठीक है। And in addition to that, there are a lot of students who would like to convince their parents that हमें इस program में जाना है। So I'm going to work every day. So my timings are from 10:30 to 5 o'clock. So if anybody would like to come see me, bring their parents, they're most welcome to do so.
Thank you so much, Hamza and Salman sir, for joining us. And thank you so much for being so informative.
Can I just add one more thing before going?
Yes. Yes,
so I just want to tell every single student, because I was also a part of SZABIST and I really feel that the students need to be aware. And I just want to add one thing, just what I told myself while I was applying, that even in hard times, you just need to keep moving forward. You can't just stay stagnant. You need to move forward, especially for your own growth. So in terms of me and my personal growth, this was a vital part of my future self and my career, to come to the UK and broaden my horizons and handle everything on my own. So that is a really huge achievement for me, and especially for my family itself. They trusted me in coming here, and especially thanks to my teachers and my mentors, that they helped me become so independent and I could actually handle everything. So I would actually encourage every single student to at least research and take a decision to just come out of their comfort zone and excel in their career and personal growth. Thank you.
That's very well said, Hamza. We are very proud of you. We are very proud of you because I have seen Hamza growing. मैंने उनको I think एक 1.5 साल पहले I taught him a course and I have seen a growth in this person. मतलब उसकी presentation skills, talking power, talking style. So I have seen his growth. So good work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Salman Saab. Do you have any last words for us?
Yes, one important thing, like in terms of career prospects, I would like to highlight, and also Hamza will endorse that UK has started the post-study work visa now. So basically, it is the opportunity for students to stay in UK for 2 years after completion of their degree in order to get a full-time job and in order to search a job. Basically, that post-study work visa was discontinued back in 2012, and now they have reinstated it in and will be starting from July 2021. So that will be a good opportunity for students, because अगर अभी इन्होंने PSW announce कर दिया है तो most likely they will carry on for a foreseeable period. So hopefully अगर student चला जाता है और वो 2 साल का post study work visa मिल जाता है, तो chances of getting a job, chances of getting settled in UK, obviously those will be high.
Thank you so much for very informative piece of information. Even in the end, आपने एक और हमें
जी,
point दे दिया immigration वाला. So thank you so much for that, Salman Saab. It was very
most
informative.
welcome जी.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you so much, Dr. Shehla, for this whole webinar and for giving us the opportunity to come and talk about SZABIST and talk about the whole BABS program. अगर आप में से कोई इसका सिर्फ इस वीडियो का सिर्फ एंड पार्ट देख रहा है, so please move back. हमने बहुत सारे questions के answers किए हुए हैं already. अगर आपने BS Entrepreneurship का blog देखना है तो उसके नीचे ही हमारे पास एक वीडियो blog है जिसमें आपको BS Entrepreneurship की भी information मिल जाएगी. So please take a look at all these videos and you will have a fair idea of what the course is about and how can you apply and how can you basically come and join SZABIST and how can you do your degrees. So take a look at all the webinars. हमारे पास पूरा week webinar से भरा हुआ है. ठीक है? Okay, thank you so
Thank
much.
you जी. Thank you very much. Allah
Thank you so
Hafiz.
much. It's always been a pleasure.
Likewise,
Thank you
likewise.
ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
madam.
everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.